Hey, good afternoon, YouTube. It's the Wolf Pilot checking in from Fox 69 here just over by Addison Airport. This afternoon, Uncle Steve and I are working on 8344 Tango. He's doing what could be construed as an annual, actually what is an annual, lubricating cables and pulleys and going through the manual and all the different things an A&P has to do to make sure an aircraft is airworthy. Because as I told you in earlier videos, 8344 Tango has not flown in 5 years. And I have a feeling that when she makes her maiden voyage, yours truly will be pilot in command. So let's go in here and take a look. Clear prop! Now that I have graduated flight school, come with me as I continue training and fly to new places in the pursuit of fun and adventure.
Just troll for it.
That's what I'm trying to do. I was hoping it was sticking around up in here.
No, it'll go down. Gravity will take it down.
So Jim, what did you lose?
He lost
One of these little things, it popped out.
Oh,
right
the little rivet doodads?
here. Yeah.
Okay. And you're fishing with a magnet?
Yes.
And those things are made of aluminum?
No, they're magnetic.
Oh, they are magnetic, okay.
There's another way to fish. Open this, go fishing that way. You know what? That won't do it. You drop down there. You got it.
It shot right through there.
It didn't shoot. Come
It
on.
did. It popped out.
I know that.
It popped out.
Welcome to aircraft maintenance.
Oh, Jesus.
These are things like an aircraft owner would learn over time, that any openings where you can't retrieve parts should be covered or plugged
Well,
during certain stages.
But he's got the rudders, you know. And not that we're going to invert anything, but when you do some negative G's, it's going to come up, and it can jam the rudders theoretically.
Oh, God.
I doubt it, but it could. It only has to do it once.
Oh, God.
God isn't going to help you. He didn't do it. He didn't have anything to do with this shit.
Yeah, as one of the guys I follow on YouTube, CW Lemoyne, would say, God can't help you now.
No, he's not going to help you now. Jim,
I don't know what to think, James.
let me fish for it. Let me see if
Well, I do have small girly hands. I don't know if that...
Well, it's just, it's not here. Why don't you set that over there so I don't...
All right, we'll set that over here. Battery. Also, just do a quick little footage here. This is my 500 amp carbon pile. This is what you use to load test a battery. You connect it up, you can tell the voltage of the battery, and then you've got up to 500 amps of load that you adjust by turning this knob, which is basically squeezes together a carbon pile, which is alternating layers of carbon and whatever, and something, you have to look it up anyway. It increases the load carried here by the clamps. As you can kind of see, I've really cooked the hell out of these, throwing some loads at it. Here is the aircraft battery that goes in 44 Tango. It's 5 years old, was depleted as hell, but I threw a load on it. I suspect that upon hitting the starter for the first time, the starter will throw at least a 100 amp load against this thing. Well, maybe at least a 75 amp load, unless it's a gear reduction starter. And we'll see what happens. I suspect this thing drops down to 9.5 volts. It will slow way down. But we'll see. I remain authorized to be amazed.
I think so.
Problem is, all that shit down there is magnetic.
It probably wormed itself back into a little cubby hole down there.
You're not going to be able to do it with your hands, and I don't want to take that black plate off. I just put that thing back on last week, and it is a nightmare to get back on.
Oh, God.
So you got to take this out.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, let me go this way.
If it got that far, it would have went all the way down to the bottom. That's what I was...
See, everything else is magnetic in there. Or
I know.
not everything, but a lot of shit is.
That's the problem. And,
Oh, that's the chain. I heard something. I'm fishing down in the hole. I'm not finding it. Well,
This would be
I was
a,
wondering if it went down there.
this is the time I wish I had one of those
but I got it.
inspection cameras, Milwaukee bore scope.
I have one.
A bore scope?
You
Yeah,
do?
Paul's got it somewhere. He's borrowed it.
Oh, God.
That would make this so easy to be able to just sit there with a bore scope and point the thing around in there until you find it.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
you
you
know
want
where.
to go get it at Paul's house real quick?
No, I'm not gonna worry with it right now. I'm not gonna worry about this. Let's just go ahead and hook the panels back down. I was gonna tell you, you know, when you started that things like to fly around from time to time.
Well, I even had my finger getting ready to go over the top of it, and then went and shot over there. Fuck.
I'm surprised I haven't found some other washers and shit. But I cleaned all that up down in there. I mean, I reached down in there and cleaned everything. Believe it or not, it's hard to believe somebody could reach down in there. But I did. Okay, there's this compartment is good. Not in there. Try this compartment here. That diet drug that the doctor prescribed to me was half schizophrenic drug and another half was something else, and you combine them.
No.
And they Naltron and something Trexon,
This out of the way.
and it causes you to lose weight.
So did you develop schizophrenia?
I don't know, probably did. I don't remember. Let me see if this thing says we got. Last time I did the test on it, this thing, God, what'd you do? Okay. This thing said the battery was discharged. Oh, it still says charged. Did you? And you loaded it too.
Yeah, I threw 100 amps at it, and it dropped down to about 9.5 volts with a 100 amp pull. Now I don't know. It says 12 volts, 22 amp hour capacity. That's not much bigger than a garden tractor battery, to be perfectly honest. So,
Well, 2200 cranking amps is pretty little battery, isn't it?
no, that says 22 amp hours.
No,
What
no,
that
no,
mean-
no. But that's what I mean. I looked it up, and it was 220
Crank?
cranking amps.
Sounds like a garden battery.
It is. It's not
Yeah.
a big battery at all.
I'm gonna see if it works.
Well, we're going to see if things will light up. I'm not going to hit the starter.
Probably, I'd definitely put 2 or 3 amp trickle charger on there. I mean, I did throw a pretty significant load against it. Need a flashlight or anything?
Well, we have a light somewhere down. Where's that?
Do you have a trouble light?
Yeah, we have that trouble light. I guess we could. You look at it in here. It's on the other side. You get it. Hey, there's my cables. Let's get our trouble light, Jim. Let's see. Get it to the other side.
All right, here we go. Yeah, be careful. It's a curly cue. There we go.
There you go, Jay. You look down in that back there in the hole.
This is the back 44 Tango. Look at this.
Who's the lightest guy here?
Box, cables, pulleys.
Send somebody back in there to oil those cables. Those pulleys.
All right, so trouble light is positioned.
Yeah. Wait, let me see. No, I got those pulleys. And okay. Okay, battery. It's time to go in the hole.
Yeah, just don't turn into Happy Gilmore. Why would you go in the fucking hole, ball? It's your home. I'm sorry, that was a bad impression.
Ow!
You okay?
It's in there.
Well, one way to get it done.
Let's see.
Drop it in and have it fall through the bottom of the
I
fuselage.
just think I'd be buying a new battery, that's all.
Well, what'll happen is we'll hit the starter, and is it, you know, if it's really a degraded battery, it'll start spinning real hard. Yeah, and you're done. You're cooked.
Let's see. There's a crescent wrench in there. I think like the third drawer down. There's a whole bunch of open end wrenches. There's a crescent in there.
You crescent wrench?
You need a crescent wrench.
Third drawer down.
Third drawer down.
Or fourth drawer down. Whatever it is. Fourth drawer down. Over on the right.
There's like this variable crescent wrench. It has all kinds of different ends on it.
It's a metric crescent wrench.
Here. You just need a...
That is called crescent 16ths.
That is a metric crescent wrench.
Oh, that's crescent millimeters? Okay.
Will that work?
Hey, Jim, bring me a piece of sandpaper. Can you find one somewhere?
Sandpaper.
It's up on the wooden shelf.
Yeah, wooden shelf, top shelf on the right.
Top thing on the wooden credential. I need to clean these leaves a little bit.
Here. Two choices.
Guys, really needs emery cloth would be the ideal solution, but here you go.
Okay, tell him to get an emery cloth.
Well, is there an emery cloth even over there?
Isn't that what that black is?
You know, emery cloth normally looks, it's in a long strip, I think. At least emery cloth that I buy is in rolls.
Well, this is working.
It's working.
It's brass, so it's, or, I don't know, whatever the difference between brass and copper is, but it's copper colored. Yeah, it's working. It's going to conduct electric. It's going to conduct electric.
I think we're having success over here.
Good. I'll just stay over here in case we need more shit. That's what's going on there.
Okay. I'm getting ready to hook it up.
Smoke test. Stand by the big cloud of smoke to come rolling out.
Don't stop.
No, this airplane is solid. There's not going to be no smoke. It's a smoke-free airplane.
I just hope the engine fires up and runs really, really good.
Well, I took the ashtrays out.
I think there's an inside joke there.
What kind of smoke we're worried about? Well, the motor looks beautiful from the outside.
Yeah. I looks like shit on the inside.
What do you think you spent total on the rebuild, Steve?
10,000.
10,000? Seriously?
I was gonna say probably 15.
Holy Christ!
Get all that shit done.
To turn the crank was 800.
Wow.
I told the guy, don't do that. I said, just check it out, the specs, and he turned it and did everything to it.
Well, it should have been happy birthday to you. You didn't authorize that work.
Well, I did. As a matter of fact, I did.
You authorized him to turn it?
No, I didn't authorize it, and I did raise hell with him about it and try to get him to mark it down. He did a little bit.
That sounds almost like a scam. You know, just do whatever the hell. And oh, now you owe me the money? No. I didn't want you to do this. I just wanted it to be checked out.
What's that little yellow plane right over here that this dude's working on? Huh?
What plane?
That off to the left.
Oh, that's a Yankee. American. There's an American Yankee. It's called a. It was it's an 0320 engine. Some of them were Tigers, and they had the 180 horse engine. That was the fastest, real fast plane back then.
Man, I tell you, when you let them degrade that far, I'd never get in that plane.
So the way,
Jay,
the way I got, now you go, here you go.
So we got, looks like she's in.
See how the pulleys go back there? Now, I freed all those pulleys up and lubed them. And then I went and took the tail cone apart, and then where they turn, I lubed all those.
Okay.
I showed you those.
Is there an access panel back here for that purpose?
Yeah, see, I lubed all of these hinges, and then all of these, and then this piano hinge here. Did they ever tell you when you pre-flight on the ailerons, they got little pins that can let the wire out of the pin?
No, that, believe it or not, is not a part of the pre-flight on the 172 SP.
Anyway.
I mean, now that being said.
Here is the access panel, right here.
Uh-huh.
And then see this?
Uh-huh.
See the little nut right there?
Right.
Those are the spare keys. Don't put that on here.
It'll hit the cutting room floor.
Yeah, that's a spare key. So if you ever forget your key and you come out here, you just take that access panel off.
No way.
And there's two keys behind there.
I'll be damned.
Well, and they'll work until he has to replace the ignition switch and go back to the
yeah.
standard ignition switch. Then I'll just have to replace the key. Whatever. Oh, we have a red light. We have a solenoid.
The red light means the generator's not running.
Have gyros.
You see, here's your barometric pressure.
Yep, looks like it's.
It looks like 29.
I think that was. I could.
29. Looks like 29.5 or 29.4, something like that.
And let's. That's not what I wanted to do.
Know? See, all this down here comes on here. Jay?
Wow.
Oh, there we go. God, that thing is so loud. Holy cow.
You know what that is, don't you?
Yeah.
The gyro?
The gyro.
Which one?
The altimeter?
No. That's your, well, the way to tell is you hold your hands up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Or is that artificial horizon?
It's this guy. It's your turn and bank.
Oh, the turn coordinator.
Bank on this one is electric.
Uh-huh.
All the rest are vacuum. So remember, you got a backup.
Mm-hmm.
If you lost your vacuum system, you'd at least have your turn and bank, which is electric. If you lose your electric system, you got your vacuum system. But anyway, so they work.
Folks, it's alive.
Let's look here. That even works. And that used to give me the voltage. Let's see, where is it? Where would it be the mode?
Mode. It's clock, timer. There's your voltage. Right there, 12.5.
That's not bad.
12.6.
That means the battery's good.
Oil pressure, oil temperature
I thought they
level.
were supposed to be like around 14.
Well, that's what your generator. This has a generator. Generator does put out 14.7.
Well, when it's running and probably at speed. I'm at idle. Imagine your voltage drops off. It's not an alternator. Alternators are supposed to do pretty much a full charge at idle.
So anyway, this guy is a. How did I make that work? I just touched it. It's not a touch screen, I believe. 2 off. It has a timer on it. There, see the timer's working. You know, for shooting an approach. Has a timer on it.
I was flying IFR.
Well, it just, you know, and if you need a timer for anything else.
It's like, you know, when I learned, my buddy who I used to go flying with, Michael Perkins, and he learned how to land, you know, Pazzy, Vazzy, Pappy, you know, what do you don't even know, what are those for? They're just there to light up the runway. You just land, you know? You don't need to shoot anything.
Red over white, you're all right. White over red, you're dead.
Man, you know.
Remember that? Did they teach you that?
Of course. 4 red, you're dead. 4 white, stay in flight.
Okay, look here. So this is actually working over here too, the fuel flow.
Oh, wow. You say that with shock. Oh my God, it works.
Well, look, even the EGT, look, the EGTs are working. Look, see,
I say we start this motherfucker up.
That's kind of my thought on the matter.
Look, I can scan the cylinders.
Put a chair in this son of a bitch. Let's pull it out and move our vehicles.
Cylinder 1, 61 degrees. Cylinder 2 is 59. Cylinder 3 is 59. Cylinder 4 is 61. Cylinder 5 is 59. And cylinder 6 is 62.
That's probably
Sounds good to me.
Is cylinder 6 in the sun?
Yeah.
Forward left.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So that would explain a different
Okay,
degree or
and see
two.
here, look, this also giving me my volts and amps. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So, volts on one side, amps on the other. So that's working too. Yeah, I'm absolutely surprised that this stuff's working. Even the old autopilot.
That's amazing that little bit of sun changed that temperature in that engine like that. It just barely gets sun.
I'm surprised. I should be moving my ailerons.
I don't see any aileron movement.
I'm not doing that, so that's not working. Anyway, see these breakers go to all these guys. Was this says 12.5, and that's
12.5. So
and this is also a G meter. You know, I don't remember what action meant, but anyway, that's a G meter. See, we're at 1 G, and so then you pull your G's and it remembers it, and then you can go to your. I forget what that mode is right there. 1. Oh, that's the clock, obviously. It's a clock. And then there's your voltage, and then there's your G's. Okay, so it lights up.
Sounds like it's doing real well.
So this is like, you know, you got the split bus.
Mm-hmm.
This is my version of the split bus. Okay, let's see if the landing lights work. They're over on the other wing. Here.
Yep, got a light over here. 2 lights over here.
Yeah, you got both of them.
Yep.
They're both working. Got a tail light.
Yep, we're flashing over here. We got red light over here.
Over here.
Well, I don't see her. No. No tail beacon.
The tail?
Nope.
No rotating beacon.
Nope.
You got it. Your wing lights are flashing. No rotating beacon.
Your beacon might be in op.
Your tail light was on for a while there. No. It must have just burned out, literally. Not.
What in the? Oh, we got a
Oh,
flat.
there it goes. Wait a minute.
Oh, you had a strobe up here. There it goes. We got a strobe up on top. Yeah. God, you could tell that power supply hadn't been charged in 5 years. That thing took a long time to charge.
To get cooking.
You. But we don't have your rear beacon.
Tail light is not on. It could have been on.
Look at the aileron, Jay.
What about the aileron? Oh, they're moving.
That's the autopilot.
Whoa.
So
what did you have a breaker pulled or something?
Yeah, I just pulled it. It says it's an Avionics and it has a breaker up to it.
Okay.
And this is the breaker to the nav light. I mean to the flashing beacon.
What about your rear strobe? Okay, there it is.
You got your rear light on.
Got your rear light.
I got the light but not the strobe, right?
Yeah.
Strobe is off, light is on.
Okay, strobe on.
Yep, strobe on.
That is.
Amazing. Strobe still on?
Yeah.
Miracle.
It's a miracle.
Everything still works.
It's amazing.
We just, again, you got it on video. We powered up the space.
This is documentation. I don't delete my video footage. I just buy more hard drives.
More hard drive. Do you use solid state or?
Oh, of course. I don't
Spinning drive.
I don't do spinners. This spin drives are obsolete.
I
They're
got a half a terabyte one that I need to put in my MacBook Pro and get rid of the spinning drive, but I haven't got enough nerve to put it in.
Somebody new shit right now.
Haven't got enough nerve to put it in. That looks like the Secret Service.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hillary Clinton.
we did our test.
Wow.
Now we're
That was impressive.
still need one more test.
Now you need to stick the charger back on that battery.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I definitely.
I can put the trickle charger back on again.
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I did these. I did all of these hinges. Let me show you. What's your head?
Whoa.
Oh, those came down nice.
Yeah. See, I did all of these hinges and all of these hinges, and then this one, and then these ailerons. Here's the little pins. Oh, excuse me, Jim.
Sorry.
The little pins I was telling you about are right here.
Right.
This used to be a walk-around item, but if those pins are missing,
Well, that's part of my SP procedure. You always tilt these suckers up, and you go underneath there, pin, hinge, pin, nut, blah blah blah. You walk,
okay.
you cycle the whole damn thing, make sure all the hardware is there and
Yeah.
accounted for.
Now what I still have to do is pull all of it. This is, that's the solenoid for the wing loader, but I have to pull all these other panels and go in there and put the LPS on those pulleys too.
So my question is, you're an A&P. Can you write an STC?
Supplemental type certificate?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
can't write
is
one. I can follow one.
Well, I mean, what at Monarch on all our airplanes, they have the wheel pants taken off.
Well,
And so they've got a separate piece of paper in the POH that shows where they recalculated the weight and balance.
true. The let me think about that for a second. There is an STC. Well, actually, the wheel pants on this plane are in the type certificate.
Okay.
Okay, there is a supplemental type certificate to change it to other kinds of wheel pants, you know, maybe faster or whatever have you. But there is a supplemental type certificate on this airplane for gap seals. See those?
Okay, but is there not a type certificate for no wheel pants?
No, that's not a type certificate. That just means if you take your wheel pants off, then you should document it in your book saying wheel pants were removed, weight and balance noted.
Okay.
But look where they are. Other than the nose one, they're right on the center of lift.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know anybody that really says in their book they pull the wheel pants off or they put the wheel pants on. If they look at your type certificate and says the plane was type certificate and weighed with the wheel pants on, they're probably not going to write you up if they're gone.
Okay. Like I say, at Monarch in the POH, they had a thing with all the weight and balance. They just took them off and then they just recalculated weight and balance, so that way you could do your time and distance and fuel and all that crap and be more accurate. Because it was, I don't know, a total of 28 pounds or 24 pounds or something like that between the both of them.
Oh, 24 pounds?
Between the both of them.
Pick it up.
Wow.
It's hard to
I want to say it was. I thought that's what it was. Maybe I'm mistaken.
I believe 24 pounds.
But you know, 12 pounds a piece.
But anyway, this is a supplemental. This right here is a supplemental type certificate.
Okay.
So these guys not paid for the supplemental type certificate, which means a supplement to the type certificate that you can install them on a Cessna 175 such and such a serial number. And you just put that into your log books. So that's what those guys are. And see, instead of that, look, you'll see how it closes the gap up. And that's supposed to give you like 2 knots. I wouldn't know whether it does or not, but it was cool. I put them on. So it just closes that little hole. They didn't come with the plane, no. I mean, there's a lot of things that have an STC with them. In other words, this, good Lord, it's working. And I got it shut off.
Huh.
Must have a backup battery, you know? I am shut off, aren't I? Master switch off. Bus bar off.
Well, it's still reading 12.7.
So it's sucking off the battery a little bit. Not much.
Probably not much. It's not backlit or anything.
I never turned this guy on. So
yeah. When's the last time you?
And I didn't check the gas gauge either. Let me do that.
I don't see any movement out of the gas gauges. Oh, that one's going up.
Rock my wings.
Hold on a sec.
Is that an old pipe that's went over? It is.
Okay. Nah.
Gas gauge in up.
Yeah, well, it's not rigged.
So either sender's stuck, gunked in place.
Because this one's working.
So you think it's about a quarter tank in there? You dip it?
It's about a quarter tank. I put about 15 gallons in each.
Okay. So yeah, maybe your sender's just domed up and stuck in the. They take more fuel to break it loose.
We ought to just pour all the rest of that gas in there while everybody's here.
I did.
Oh, you did?
All the gas is in there that we bought. I
Oh.
told you I put that in.
No, you said you put a few of them in.
No, I put all of them in.
Hey, thanks for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like instant email notifications of channel updates, please find the link in the description below.